Unobserved is a new DMZ mission in Tier 3 of Shadow Company which just came out today with Season 5 Reloaded. It seems like quite an easy mission, but it's a little bit trickier than it looks. As always, if you find this guide useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It does help a bunch, especially with more people seeing my guides. So the first step of this is to go into Al Mazrah. You can do this solo or you can do it in a team. It is important to note that if you do this with a squad, everybody has to do the first two steps individually. So everybody has to find a disguise and everybody has to go into a stronghold and get the code. But regardless, the first step for you is going to be to try and find a disguise. Now, the easiest way I've found disguises is just to search duffel bags. So wherever you spawn, go to the nearest buildings, go to the nearest places with duffel bags, search around. They're not that rare, so you should be able to find one before too long. It's important not to put it on too early as well, because if bots shoot you or you get in a fight with other players, if you get shot too much while you're wearing the disguise, it will actually break, which is kind of irritating. But then for the next step of this, and actually one of the maybe trickier steps, you need to put a disguise on, then go into a stronghold. Now this is a little bit weird because it sounds like you should be sneaking into a stronghold, but that isn't what happens. As soon as you go into stronghold, all of the enemies are going to start attacking you, so be ready for that. And you need to keep that disguise intact. So go find a stronghold, put your disguise on once you're outside it and you've killed any bots that are outside, and then open it up and clear it out without having your disguise broken. If you want to be super careful, you could kill all of the enemies before you even go in. You know, use things like drill charges, shoot through windows if it's one of those strongholds. There's lots of ways you can clear a stronghold out before you go in. But to be honest, you don't really need to. I mean, it's up to you. Anyway, once you've cleared out the stronghold, you're going to be looking for a radio, which just looks like a little walkie-talkie. And then you need to interact with it. It will read out 3 numbers, and this is the code you need.
9, 2, 1.
Now, you actually do have to remember this code, so maybe write it down or sort of like type it into your phone or something like that, because you're going to need it in the same game, and it's completely random. This code changes every game, so you can't like get this code in one game and then go finish the mission in another game, or you can't use the code from this video. You have to get the code yourself. Also, if you're in a squad and there's more than one of you doing this mission, everybody has to wear a disguise and interact with that radio. You have to do this step individually. For whatever reason, it doesn't count for the full squad. I haven't actually tested it, but I suppose it's possible that maybe you could open up the stronghold without putting a disguise on, kill everyone, and then put the disguise on and interact with the radio. I haven't tested that. That might work, but you know, don't blame me if it goes wrong. It's also worth mentioning that the first time we did this, we went for a stronghold, I had the disguise on, and we didn't see a radio at all. It's possible that it just glitched out. Maybe they don't spawn in every stronghold, although I would assume they probably do. Much more likely is that we just didn't find it, that maybe it was a little bit better hidden. In the stronghold in this one, it was just on this little table, so it was really easy to see. So now you've got the code, you need to go to Xayah Observatory, to the bunker that's now been revealed since Xayah Observatory's been blown up. This bit is unfortunately going to require a bit of luck, because the item that you're going in to get, there's only one of them. So if other players have beaten you here, it's gone. You're going to have to come back in and do the entire thing again in a different game, because you're going to need a new code. To find the room that you need to unlock using that code, if you look on the minimap, you should be able to see there's a little kind of buy station marker. That's the special Xayah Observatory buy station. There'll be a video coming on that soon. But anyway, if you head towards that, there's a door right near it that has a keypad next to it. It says that the door's stuck. You need to interact with the keypad and put that code in. It should be 3 digits, and weirdly, once you put it in, there doesn't seem to be any kind of confirmation that you got the right code or anything like that. But once you've put the code in, you should be able to open the door, and right after the door, there's a laptop sitting there. That's the laptop that you're going to have to extract with. Now, very simply, it's just a case of getting out of this bunker and extracting from DMZ with that laptop. Obviously, if something happens, if you die, if you lose the laptop for whatever reason, you're going to have to do this entire thing again, because you're going to have to get the code again in order to be able to open up that door to get the laptop, which kind of sucks. So be careful, don't let it happen. As always, if you find this guide useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.